for me and for you guys, I am doing the Instagram baddie look. So I'm guessing baddie means like bad, and Instagram baddie, if you do not know what it means, then go ahead and YouTube it, Instagram it, Google it. It's out there everywhere. I got this idea from my friend Nicolette Maulupe. She has a YouTube channel and she did a video over the same thing. I will link it down below, and yeah, go ahead and YouTube that if you can't, if you don't know what it means. I didn't know what it meant, but I just know it's a bunch of girls looking like fierce as a mother, okay, like fierce. So I am kind of trying to do a look like it, and I am using all drugstore products except for my lip color and my highlight. But you can definitely find other stuff that resembles it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching.
Hey guys, so I went ahead and primed my eyes already with my concealer, and I just went ahead and set it with a light shadow. Now I'm going to be going in with my LA Colors Brown Tweed eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using the caramel camel kind of color just on my crease, and I'm using the Professional packaging to do a straight line because you guys know I like my sharp lines, but I ran out of tape, so haven't been able to run out and get some. So I'm just going to be blending that out and making sure, you know, everything's blended, and I don't know, I like the way it looks. Now I'm going to get this blending brush. It's a little bit more tapered and smaller, and I'm going to get the dark brown color, and I'm just going to be blending it out the same way I did with the other color. You just want to make sure it's a little bit more closer to like the lid part and just blend it out. Now I'm going to get this Milani Earthy Elements palette, and I'm going to be using the shimmery shade. I went ahead and wet my brush with MAC Fix Plus, and I am going to be for my lid just because I wanted a little bit of a shimmer. And the LA Color palette doesn't have any shimmer. They're all mattes. So I went ahead and used this and just made sure my brush was wet enough. And I like the end result of it. I like the color. This palette is awesome for that. Now I am going to be spraying some MAC Fix Plus all over my face to use as just like a primer for my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and color correct. I did forget to show my Professional. I used my Professional primer just for some of the pores. And I'm going to be color correcting with the red, green concealers from LA Girl. And the red is to conceal any darkness on your face, and the green is to conceal all the green, all the red on your face. So I'm going to be using this Real Techniques brush, sponge, and as you can see, like ripped. I ripped it. I was washing it way too rough. And you're just going to blend everything out, making sure everything's blended, but you don't want to get rid of the color either. You want to make sure everything's blended out, not too harsh, but you want to make sure you don't get rid of the color, because then it's kind of just defeats the purpose. So now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This foundation is the matte one, and I really like this foundation. It's really good, I think, for like a combination skin and probably for oily skin. Now I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This concealer is a total dupe for the NARS Radiant Concealer. Y'all need to try this. If you haven't, it's about $6 at the drugstore. It's awesome. Now I'm going to be using this Maybelline concealer, foundation stick in like the darkest shade, and I'm going to be using it to contour. Honestly, this is my new like favorite thing to cream contour with. It honestly is like the best. It blends out so perfectly that it's just perfect to contour. I never thought it would be this good. Now, I did use the LA Girl Yellow just to brighten up my concealer a little bit more. I do like a bright concealer under my eyes, just to bring out a little bit more like illumination. And then with that that sponge, I'm gonna be going in with the sponge, and I'm just gonna be blending out my nose contour and my concealer and my cream contour. I'm actually very proud of myself. This cream contour came out like bomb.com, and you just want to go ahead and blend, but make sure you're blending upwards, not downwards, because then that defeats the purpose also. So you want to make sure you're blending upwards, and it takes time. You gotta blend. Make sure not to rub. You want to like pat motions and pat up, but you don't want to like just kind of like sweep it, because then you're kind of messing up the product. You're not letting it sit where you want it, and you're messing it up and moving it to places where you don't need it. Now I'm going to be blending out my forehead also, and then I'm going to be blending out my concealer. And yeah, I like the bright concealer under. We're gonna be setting it right now with some translucent powder that I have. So you just want to blend out the concealer, make sure everything's blended. You don't want any harsh lines. Now I'm going to be using the Airspun translucent powder, and I'm going to be baking my under eye, my forehead, and also under my contour. So here I messed up. I did my contour already, but my camera turned off. So I went ahead and just showed you again how I put my powder contour on top. I did use a warm color. I do not like cool tones on my face. I think it looks really muddy. But if you like cool tone contours, then go for it. I'll power to you. But I like the warm. And I did go ahead and bake under my contour just to clean it up a bit. So I went ahead and took off the translucent powder under my eyes and on my forehead. So now I'm just going to be using my blush from LA Colors and Lovebird. And I'm going to be blending that out on my cheek. I try not to put it on the apples of my cheek anymore. I'm going to be putting it on the side. And I did like the way it looks. It makes my cheek look a little bit higher. I like that effect. So I really like the way it ended up. And this is my favorite blush in the world right now. So yeah, I loved it. Now I'm going to be using Becca Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. And this Morphe 501, I think. And I'm going to be spraying some MAC Fix Plus just because I like a little intense highlight. But you totally don't have to. You can do it without wetting the brush. And it'll still be like a highlight, like a sharp highlight. And I like the way it looks. On camera, it looks kind of weird. It looks like a stripe, but honestly, it doesn't look like that in person. It looks really nice. It's just like a natural glow. Then I went over another brush and just kind of like blended it out to make sure there wasn't like any lines that were harsh. And I took off my baking under my contour also. Now, since we already set our under eye, I like to go in also with a yellow, like a banana shade under my eyes. I just like the way it looks. It brightens it up. So I went ahead and used my LA Colors.
Final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun doing this. I absolutely love it. I think this is gonna be like my favorite everyday look now. And these lips, even though I feel like a chola, like a little bit, it gives you like chola vibes, you know, like what's up, you know, like I don't know, I feel like a little chola. But I love it. I love the little ombre lips going on, and these lashes though, come on, like yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up and a subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. I love you guys.